Alrighty folks, welcome back to Rise of the Golden Idol, The Sins of New Wells. As most of you will probably know, I was feeling a bit ill the previous days and so I wasn't able to continue. Feeling a bit better. I've still got a bit of a cough though, so I may end up coughing a lot. I would normally edit them out, but if it's a lot, I might just leave all the coughing in. Did I read everything last time? Everything that came out of it? I think I did. What was this stuff about? Oh, it was with the... Wait, who's HB again? HB was the lady that owned the racetrack, right? And then... M... What was the mayor's name? Yeah, MM. Okay, Maura Meredith. Okay, let's click on case number 3. Let's see what's going on here. Some weird cartoon thing. The Raid, a story in 4 parts. Okay, is it going to be like a 4-time thing? Maybe not. Interesting. What's going on here? Got headphones next to television sets. Got girders outside. It's like we're in a construction site. Maybe. There's a microphone over here. A whole bunch of people. Somebody with who's taken their top off, or the top is off. At least, and they're doing a curious pose, and they're staring right up at me on the ceiling up here. Somebody guarding the door, and I guess this is us two. Should we start with the detectives? Yep. Let's take stock. What do we know? It's a strange one, Roy. We've had eyes on this place all morning. Our guys confirmed that the boss lady and her gangsters were still on the top floor as we pulled up. Boss lady and her gangsters were still on the top floor as we pulled up. We secured the front door and all the stairs, so they must still be in here somewhere. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So presumably, yeah, what they're saying is that the boss lady and her gangsters are still in here somewhere because there was no other way out except the stairs and the front door, as far as they know. Okay. What's on this? Moria will spill. As rumors fly, Mayor Meredith announces press conference. Okay. What about you? You seem like you're doing great. Like that's an eyeball. I'm going to click it just to get rid of it. So it seems like that's wanting like each person's description of events or something. What happened here, Officer Martins? Where did they go? Although it can't just be that, because otherwise I'd just put this in, right? First, the angels danced on the robot's finger, and then the second twin swallowed them whole. Then I liberated myself, and Trip-Top admired the silver string of my bow. Okay. Next, the angels were destined to pass into the second twin's bowels, and to be rescued from them by an armored horse. Finally, Trip-Top granted the angels their freedom, and the angels melted into the pages of an open book. Sure, yes, I bet that's what happened. I assume they're looking at a scene that maybe is happening, but they're like, are you like hallucinating? Your eyes certainly seem dilated. Like I wonder if you're like there's some scene that's happening that roughly matches up with this, but you're hallucinating a bunch of the details around it. And I've got to like interpret that or something. And probably in accounts I have to put in what actually happened. Okay, so this has got tape on it. Would it have been taped to you? The microphone as well, like that could have been taped to your collar or whatever. Interesting though that it's not attached to your top. What else was I going to say? It's kind of weird that there isn't a smaller version of this like here, because normally you can like click it and then you see a bigger version or whatever. I could like easily forget that that's a thing to click on and just think that this is going to be a description of this person. Also worth noting, with being ill, like, the main reason for actually not recording is not the cough or anything, it's just like tiredness. My brain was not able to do anything really. So it's also possible that will just suddenly kick in at some point, and we'll see. If it does, I'll just like stop and come back to it. That's fine. But hopefully we'll be okay. All right. So Subject C, testing form. Yeah, okay, I thought it might be some kind of testing facility. Let's get rid of you. Cartoon. Okay, oh, I see, the cartoon, yes. What did you think of the cartoon? A divine revelation. Describe the cartoon's 4 stages. A teardrop evaporated, so the 2-headed fig tick found the world's edge. An orchid with tender stalks sailed over the teardrop as it drifted by. Beyond the world's edge lay a vast, snowy mountain. The fig tick applauded as it searched for the teardrop. This is clearly not going to make any sense to me until I see the cartoon. I'm going to read them all first. Is that a terrible idea? No, let's do it that way. Let's start with each person, then the thing. What happened here? It all started when the ringmaster ordered the lions out of the tent and they jumped through the hoop. Okay, what next? That's all you're getting from me. I've already said too much. Okay. And your thing says this. Subject B. I'm going through them in reverse. Ah, okay. So it wants me to describe the cartoon for each or something? What did you think of the cartoon? Tragic and profound. Describe the cartoon's 4 stages. A man and his wife followed an ambulance in their car. A girder was shown to be attached to a bridge. There's a girder outside. Okay. The ambulance sped away and the car crashed into the girder. A cat ran from the ambulance. I'm not going to fully take this in. I'm just going to read through it. Sure. Something about a cat, an ambulance, a girder, and we'll come back to it. Okay, you. I can't talk to the cops, man. They'll kill me. Just give me something, anything. Okay, at some point, that guy went berserk and ripped off his shirt. It seemed like the boss saw something that panicked her. Okay, was this before they went to the roof then? Subject A, testing form. Okay, get rid of you as well. For some reason, like, this happened for all 3 of those, or maybe even all 4. The first click didn't do anything, and the second click did. Oh, was there like... Because when you click on somebody, there's like this thing? Was the first click just dismissing that, maybe? Possibly. What do you think of the cartoon? Hilarious. What were the different descriptions? Tragic and profound. Divine revelation. Are they all watching the same thing? Describe the cartoon's 4 stages. Jellyfish saw a dolphin and got scared. It turned out the wall was a giant whale. The dolphin escaped and the submarine hit a wall. A vampire and his minion chased the dolphin in the submarine. I mean, that feels more like what I've been noticing, right? It's like there's something underwater happening, I think. Okay, let's look at the cartoons, I think. Let's go in back to front order. Wait, what was your thing? Hilarious, tragic and profound, a divine revelation. Okay. Yeah, this is looking more like what this person just described. What? So I assume it, if I dismiss it and come back to it, does it... It just starts wherever it was, okay. It's just like, as in it's always going. Vlad, Finn and Dick, is it? Is that what it's called? So these are the characters, that's Vlad the vampire. Finn, is that you? Maybe figure it out from the colours of the names in the title. Oh, okay, so Finn... Oh, Finn is you. Because you've got fins. So who's that? What colour was the last bit of the title? Oh, maybe grey, like Moby Dick. Could be. So it's the whale. Alright, over here. You are just watching the same thing though, aren't you? I think so. The wall turns out to be a whale. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I kept missing that beginning of it. Was that the same in all of them? I think they're all the same, right? Let's just watch this one to see where it goes again. But after the title, there's a jellyfish, it swims away, Finn's there, they're trying to catch Finn, and then they crash into the whale. Yeah, it's the same for all of them. Okay. Is it the same for you? Gotta check, just in case. Okay, it looks the same. Certainly not noticing anything different. That's the skin of the whale. Skin? Sure. Like wibbling. Okay, cool. Microphone. ABC. So presumably somebody can talk to each of them. And possibly more than one at a time, because you would be able to toggle these at the same time. While the microphone is blown, that's interesting. Oh, with the tendrily thing. Particularly interesting, okay. Uh-oh. The golden idol showing up. I mean, it's going to happen at some point. Function checking. No give or take. Now I call disarranger. Fair translation, I think. What? Small effect. Heat change evens out. So yeah, that was the heat one, wasn't it? Known effect. Matter warps, pulls, extrudes. We've used this before though, haven't we? In a different one. Yeah, this was matter in general, wasn't it? Are they using, because like there's usually like an extra symbol at the end that is like what to do with the matter or something, I think, or at the beginning, I don't know. See phase 2 test outcomes. So presumably what was happening in the first case with all the tendrily things was a golden idol thing. I kind of assumed it was, but I also just had it in the back of my mind that it could also be we saw a bunch of like ancient Lemurian technology and stuff. It could have been something like that, especially since it's Echo Secunda using it. I guess Echo Secunda also knows how to use the idol, probably, maybe. Might have a better idea. See phase 2 test outcomes. Okay. Little woman says test faster. Little woman. Okay. Vibration of crystal cannot extend. Destroys amplifying device. The microphone destroys the amplifier. It's not really. I mean, they have an amplifier in them for sure. Wait, where was I even reading that? Oh yeah, here. Vibration can be sent. Pump effect straight to ears. Good reports for the little woman. Matter, and then like some kind of signal, like wireless or sound. By the crystal here, does it mean the crystal in the golden idol or something else? Vibration of crystal cannot extend. Destroys amplifying device. Vibration can be sent. So like one of these can be sent over audio and the other can't. We've learned that stuff can be sent over video. So the difference here is, well, we have to look at the next thing, I think. Or have we seen this before? I don't remember. Phase 2 test outcome. Low. Little scramble. Mind mostly same. Mix up of events. Same way every time. Okay. Pattern A. Is the A, B, and C here going to correspond to the participants? I don't know. Medium. More scramble. Things change. People, things look different. Pictures wrong. Like mind force normal story. Even if it means pictures no match good. Right, okay. So the kind of... The structure, yeah, the structure stays consistent, but the things in the story change. Hi, big scramble, strange pictures, even actions abstract, mind no care for real story now, just follow pictures it see, pictures match good, but very strange, events mix same way every time. This one stay forever. Okay, I assume that's what's happened to you, that's why you've gone a little bit crazy. Big scramble, strange pictures, even actions abstract. Strange pictures. So it's not about... So the story is completely lost. They're still in order, but like the actual like series of events is completely lost. Okay. Let's have a look at what... Because yours was like the normal description of what happened, right? Yeah. Yeah. Man's wife followed the ambulance in their car. A girder was shown to be attached to a bridge. And the wife, so that's the vampire and whoever's in the... Is it a minion? Yeah. A girder was shown to be attached to a bridge. The ambulance sped away and the car crashed into the girder. So the girder's the... Yeah, okay. Cat ran from the ambulance. Yeah, so I think they're in the same order as those. A teardrop evaporated, so the two-headed fig twig found the world's edge. So the world's edge is the whale in this case. An orchid with tender stalks sailed over the teardrop as it drifted by. Beyond the world's edge lay a vast snowy mountain, or maybe that's the whale. The fig twig applauded as it searched for the... Yeah, okay, it's just gibberish, but like you can see some kind of connection. Okay, oh wow, we've almost got all the spots. Okay, so maybe just one more space to go to. Taking a long time to load. Outside. So they were on the roof apparently. It's only a very small place. Wait, hold on, where were we? There? Yes, so upstairs there's a door. There's a window with a girder outside it, and there's 4 windows here. 2 windows, 4 windows. Okay, so the door's over here. Going that way. I wonder if these bits around the outside actually denote the edges of the rooms. They might do. It's part of the construction of the building. So there could be like a corridor here, maybe, and the stairs coming down to this. And there are people on the roof, and there's the girder. And there's also somebody guarding the door downstairs. I see this is sloped. Seems interesting. Also, this graffiti. Curious. Let's say. Oh. Okay. No, it doesn't quite match up with what I was seeing. Alright. There's 3 of these rooms. They're all next to each other. So that's the one here. I should look in more details at this as well. And then you come out of there. There is some corridor space, or maybe it's probably bigger. It's bigger than the corridor, so it's probably got other stuff in it as well. And there's some stairs coming down, which will be these stairs. And then you're down here. And then there's parking. So you have to come inside. Oh, I guess it's... right, there's a ramp down underneath here. But then there's also a way to walk down to the parking on the inside. Okay. I mean, well, they could have gone that way, right? In fact, that appears to be a car speeding off. And the barrier is broken. You guys did a terrible job. Yeah, that's the stairs going down to the parking. Alright. That's that symbol from the outside, so it's not graffiti. It's the logo of this gang. I mean, it's the Tiger car. But I don't think we've seen that anywhere else, have we? No, I don't think so. Alrighty. Wait, I have all the spots now. Interesting. Okay, how much is there to even add up here? It's a strange one, Roy. We've had eyes on this place all morning. Our guys confirmed that the boss lady and her gangsters were still on the top floor as we pulled up. We secured the front door and all the stairs. They must still be in here somewhere. I mean, except you didn't secure the other way out. What else is there to answer here? There's got to be something else going on. My expectation when I was like reading these descriptions was that maybe one of you had seen... Has one of you seen the events outside? A girder which are attached to a bridge. It's not attached to a bridge, but there is a bridge. Is there another girder attached to a bridge? Like, I think there's something more to this one, right? A man and his wife followed an ambulance in their car. Would I be able to tell if any of these was an ambulance? Like, could be? What do the ambulances look like? There is one in this here. Kind of boxy. Okay. Like, I almost feel like I have enough information to just start clicking on this because I feel like there's nothing to figure out, but I know there must be something, so I'm going to spend a bit of time trying to figure out what that something is. That's a strange looking bird. Looks like a robot, but is it a drone of some sort? Definitely suspicious of that. There's a car and there's a car. There could be an ambulance in front, I guess. Like, how much of what you've said matches up with stuff outside? When it sped away and the car crashed into the girder, a cat ran from the ambulance. Is there a cat? Because the smashing into the girder could be the car hitting this, although you wouldn't be able to see that. Unless... Is there some, like, reflection that could happen? This window's open over here. Is there some meaning to that? They gotta be up to something. There's something going on here. What is this? Like, it's hard to see what that would be. Like, there's something sticking out this way from here. Why? What would be in that? There's something going on here. There's gotta be. I guess there are other mysteries I also need to understand. So they're clearly using the golden idol on these microphones. Yeah, so they're trying to see if it transfers via audio only. Okay. What was this? No give or take. Now I call disarranger. Are you saying that thinking of these as give and take is somehow wrong? Like it arranges and it disarranges? Does that make any sense? It arranges heat, disarranges heat? I guess like heat is the like vibration of molecules, and like you could call that like a disarray. What else have we had? Like taking life, memories. I suppose it could. Maybe you could like add a stretch, like say that, or maybe it's always like arranging and disarranging things. However, arrange is a different game, so I don't think this game should should confuse things. Anyway. Small effect. Heat change evens out. Sure, I mean that's just how heat works. Finds equilibrium. And also that's a different game. That's Maxwell's Puzzling Demon, okay. That should be reserved for Maxwell's Puzzling Demon. This should be reserved for Arranger. Known effect, matter warps, pulls, extrudes. So what was it? Wasn't that, yeah, because like in the original case of the Golden Idol, this is the one they used a lot for like taking life. Oh dear, were they like doing this to like people's bodies, just like in very subtle ways? Like it was like so subtle it basically just like aged them. Like maybe the numbers they were using were so small, but when you use big numbers, like it just does this to things. Uh-oh. Depression can be sent. So these are three things. See phase 2 test outcomes. So there was phase 1, phase 2. Well, they're not numbered that way. It's just an exclamation mark. See phase 2 test outcomes. Little woman says test faster. Oh, as in I need to do the test faster. That's interesting. I thought at first I read this as the little woman has said the tests are faster, but no, she's saying you need to do these tests faster. Okay, that's got to be meaningful in some way. Vibration of crystal cannot extend, destroys amplifying device. Okay, so you can't do that one. Yeah, because it just affects the amplifying device. Got it. This one. Okay, so it sends out some signal. In this case, because it affects matter, it does that. So for the other one, for this one, it affects... I don't... My problem... my big problem here is I don't remember what symbols we used in other places. What was the like main one we were using here? Gosh, this is cluttered. How do you like do the... Oh, you have to go into the thing. So like maybe like chapter 4, the trials, that feels like a good one to do. And then this. Nope. Then this. Nope. There. Oh, maybe this thing. Yeah, okay. So that's the symbol we're using. Okay, I had no recollection of that at all. Memories. All right. So it is the memories one. So we're sticking with that. So yeah, sure. So it's memories, and I guess like because it doesn't affect the matter, because this doesn't have memories, it can be transferred via audio? Question mark. But sure, these are just like different levels of changing stuff. You've eventually gone crazy and ripped that off. Okay, why is this important? This is important for a reason. Like I said, I was gonna like almost forget about this. First, the angels danced on the robot's finger, and the second twin swallowed them whole. Then I liberated myself and tripped up, admired the silver string of my bow. Next, the angels were destined to pass into the second twin's bowels. I mean, this is just nonsense, right? Or is there something I'm supposed to read from that? Divine revelation. Like, it's weird that you have this. Oh, wait, hold on. Is the point that... Okay. It all started when the ringmaster ordered the lions out of the tent, and they jumped through the hoop. Okay, what's going on? There's something more going on. Okay, at some point the guy went berserk and ripped off his shirt, and it seemed like the boss saw something that panicked her. At some point the guy went berserk and ripped off his shirt, and it seemed like the boss saw something that panicked her. So they've also like dismissed the give and take thing though. Are you giving or are you taking memories? Yeah, because like this isn't really memories. This is like arranging and disarranging. Which is weird. Like it seems to be operating differently. For whatever reason. As rumors fly, Mayor Meredith announces press conference. There's something a little bit more to this, and I know like clicking on these would make me go, oh I know, I realise what the little bit more is. But there's something else to it. Like it wants me to say something about what each of these describes, but it can't literally just be this. Or maybe it's just like I have to match up like what is what. A teardrop evaporated, so the two-headed fig tick found the world's edge. That is the fin. That's this bit. Evaporated, and then found the world's edge. Yep, easy. It's two-headed because it's got the two people coming out of it. An orchid with tender stalks sailed over the teardrop as it drifted by. An orchid with tender stalks sailed over the teardrop as it drifted by. Oh, that's the squid at the beginning. So they're out of order as well. Beyond the world's edge lay a vast snowy mountain. Beyond the world's edge, a vast snowy mountain. The teeth, maybe? The fig tick applauded as it searched for the teardrop. The applause is the two, like the nets going together. Okay, that's fine. A man and his wife followed an ambulance in their car. Okay, well, man and wife, ambulance. A girder was shown to be attached to a bridge. There's a reason there's a girder here, though. I mean, maybe the point is just that it's taken this memory and jumbled it up. That's why you've got a girder in your thing. Okay. It's been jumbled up with the fact that you have seen a girder. Whereas yours has just got even more abstract. Okay, that's probably what's going on there. The ambulance sped away, the car crashed together, the cat ran from the ambulance. Okay, what's just the ambulance is the thing. Okay. You thought it was hilarious. Wow. Your standards for hilarity are pretty low, but sure, whatever. I don't judge. So straight from Roy, we've had eyes this place all morning. Our guys confirmed the boss lady and the gangsters were still on the top floor as we pulled up. Is the boss lady what's the face from the previous one? Little lady or little woman or whatever it said. We secured the front door and all the stairs, so they must still be in here somewhere. But they just left out the other thing, right? I mean, I'm just going to stop clicking on these soon, because, like, what else is there to do? Like, I feel like I've understood everything. Like, I no longer have a mystery of why that microphone was exploded. Don't know what that's about. I would love it if I could see a cat somewhere. That would also, like, make me go, oh yeah, that's the cat that he's thinking about. I don't see one, but there's lots of cars about, so it's reasonable that you'd think of an ambulance. Okay. This is weird. This is like weirdly simple. I don't think I understand even if there is another layer to it, so I guess we're going to start clicking on stuff. Okay. A jellyfish saw a dolphin and got scared. So these are literally in the right order. Oh, not quite. Dolphin escaped and the submarine hit a wall. Oh, these are like in the wrong order? Wait, were they in the wrong order up there? Oh yeah, interesting. Weird. Hold on, is that what it said for low? Does the ordering of stuff get... Little Scramble, okay. Mix up events, okay, cool. Alright, that's all that is. Okay, back to here. So hold on. A jellyfish saw a dolphin and got scared. Yes. Vampire in this mini chased the dolphin in a submarine. So that's that. Turned out the wall was a giant whale. That's that. And that's that. Okay. Followed an ambulance in their car. Sure. Man and his wife followed an ambulance in their car. That's that one. That's that one. The ambulance sped away and the car crashed into a girder. A girder was shown to be attached to a bridge. That's that one. And that's that one. Okay. A teardrop evaporated, so the two-headed fig tick found the world's edge. That is that one. An orchid with tender stalks sailed. That's that one. Beyond the world's edge lay a vast mountain. That's that one. Applauded. Let me double check. Yeah, it's the applause. Cool. Accounts. What? First, second, third, fourth. What are you even asking me? So these are the things they said. No comment, no... What? I'm supposed to put those in? I can't talk to the cops, man. They'll kill me. Just give me something. Is there a reason, like... Neither of these is wearing headphones. It's not like their memory of what these people have said would be in the wrong order. At some point that guy went berserk and ripped off his shirt. It seemed like the boss saw something that panicked her. Okay, little scramble. Oh right, sorry, I'm mixing up the fact that like this is a totally different description to this. I've kind of, yeah, I don't know why I sort of forgot about this. So I think this is probably a description of events that happened. First the angels danced on the robot's finger, and the second twin swallowed them whole. Right, okay. I think this is the bit that I wasn't realizing I was supposed to be doing. It's like figuring out like how these relate to the events that happened in this room. Okay. Alright. So what we know is those are just like kind of scrambled in terms of order. At some point the guy went berserk and ripped off a shirt and it seemed like the boss saw something that panicked her, but those might be out of order. Okay. But they're just like one thing in here, so that's fine. It all started when the ringmaster ordered the lions out of the tent. That's probably the boss and the gangsters, and they jumped through the hoop. When the ringmaster ordered the lions out of the tent, and they jumped through the hoop. And now I've got to interpret this nonsense. Finally tripped off, granted the angels their freedom, and the angels melted into the pages of an open book. I mean, you've all been up here the whole time, right? What could the open book be? Like the door here? But they wouldn't have seen that, right? Wrong thing. Okay. First the angels danced on the robot's finger, and the second twins followed them whole. We need to ignore the ordering though. Angels danced on the robot's finger. And the second the twin. So there's a second twin. Second twin's bowels. Oh, hold on. Okay, the buildings. There's two buildings that are similar to each other. In fact, they're like identical to each other. Okay, cool. That's the twins. Alright, got it. Finally tripped up, granted the angels their freedom, and the angels melted into the pages of an open book. Okay, that's what the twins are. First angels danced on the... Oh, they've crossed on the girder. And they've gone through that window. That's all it is. Okay, right. So the ordering is... the ordering is... So maybe the open book is just the window here, because that is like pages of an open book. Sure, maybe, kind of. Then I liberated myself. You took your top off, and Trip Top admired the silver string of my bow. Is that this? Who's Trip Top? Granted the angels their freedom. Second twins followed them whole. So that comes after that. Next, the angels were destined to pass the second twins' bowels and be rescued from them by an armored horse. Okay, so something that's slightly confusing is that I guess these must have come in here before they were able to go down. But they only say that the front door was guarded, right? As we pulled up, it kind of feels like it's not that clear to me that they couldn't have just got down here and gone into there and then gone that way. So it's interesting that that is smashed. Does that go all the way underneath to the other one as well? I mean, it's odd that they wouldn't guard this, but I guess that's just... it's just the mistake they've made, right? So we're saying they didn't go down that way. They went across this way into that building. And presumably this just goes into both of them. Is there any way to know that from the map? I don't know if there is. Okay. So what's the ordering here? I know I have to do it in the thing in a second, but still, I want to kind of do it from this. Then I liberate it, so that probably happens last. Yeah. Finally tripped up, granted the angels their freedom. So no, going into the window is that bit. Trip Top. Trip Top admired the silver... Who's Trip Top in this? Like, it might not be a person, it might be a thing. That guy went berserk and ripped off a shirt. It seemed like the boss saw something that panicked her. Hold on. Okay, so no, that happened first, sorry. So you went berserk, ripped off your shirt, and the boss saw something that panicked her. Probably the police outside. Maybe something else. So then, okay, so that happened. Admired the silver string of my bow. Is there something notable about it? It does look a little bit weird. Sorry, just coughing a bit. It does look a little bit weird. I mean, maybe, yeah, because like, I don't know, but this is like a memory thing. This is your microphone as well. So this is not what you're hearing through. I suppose there could be some feedback. What am I going to here? It would have been taped to you. Okay, so hold on. So tripped up is just the boss. That's fine. I liberated myself and tripped up my the silver string on my bow. Finally tripped up granted the angels their freedom, and the angels melted into the page of open. That's them leaving. So then it must be angels danced on the robot's finger, second twin swallowed them whole, and the angels were destined to pass the second twin's powers and to be rescued from them by an armored horse, which is the car. Okay, that's fine. Let's put those in. So it's this, then that, then this, then that. And then I guess I just have to align these with, like, what's going on with these? I don't quite understand the interface here. So that is just this one. It's weird that I can also put them in the wrong person's slots. Also started when the ringmaster ordered the lions out of the tent and they jumped through the hoop. They jumped. My problem is that sounds like it's kind of like two of them. Or the lions out of the tent. Could be that one. I think it's that one and it's them going through the door. Okay, what? Do I just do this? Okay, sure. Weird. Translation. Okay, I think we're good. Silver string is the microphone wire. Angels is all the gangsters. Here, gangsters. Open book. That was pages of an open book. Is there something more specific than just like the door? I think it's just the door. Okay, I'm gonna go with that for now. That's what seems to make the most sense to me. Door is the thing here. Robot's finger is the girder. Twin is the building. Well, specifically the other building. Bowels is the parking garage. Armored horse is the car. Interesting. Is open book. Open book was the one I felt unsure about. I guess my problem is that ornithopter. What is that? There's not like a more specific car word, is there? I don't think so. Okay, what might I have wrong? Trip top. Admire the silver string of my bow. I'm pretty sure that's the wire. That's why it's showing it to us. Why did that matter, though? Do they all have something? Do they all have a microphone on them? Why do you... Okay. I was kind of assuming that they all had that, but then maybe not, actually. Well, yeah, why do you have that? Oh, you're an undercover cop. Okay, got it. Got it. You're wearing a wire. Okay. And you've gone crazy, you ripped off your shirt, and that's what shocked you. Okay, cool. Does that end up fixing this? Yes, got it. Understood. Clever. I like it. So it's just tripped up boss, silver string, yeah, the wire, or like maybe is there a better word? But sometimes you just call them a wire, like The Wire, the TV show. No, I think that's still the word I'm gonna stick with. There's not a better one, right? Oh, I didn't even notice the word here, undercover cop. I'm glad I didn't, because it was fun to realise that for myself. I mean, I guess you could say admired the silver string of my bow. Could be like the undercover cop is like a way to represent that, but I don't think so. Angels, gangsters, right? Yeah. Is there a better word? Get boss, captive, cops, gangsters, partner, undercover cop. No. It is the angels that cross the robot's finger. So it's the gangsters. Open book. Door. What was the thing about the open book? Finally, so it's not finally. Tripped up, granted the angels their freedom. They drove through the hoop. Well, I mean, so what route do they have to the roof? That's not the thing. What do I want that? The way to the roof. Oh, did they just go out the window? But who would have... But no, they said they saw them on the roof, right? Hold on. But they're... but no, these stairs could go up to the top, although you'd expect to see something at the top. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that there are stairs going to the top, so they just go out the window, maybe? But didn't you literally just say... Oh. Wait, why am I imagining that they're on the roof? Where's that come from? I imagine it's just the confusion of being ill. Top floor is what they said, not roof. For some reason, I believe they said roof. Did I mix it up with something else? Huh. Okay, so, I mean, that answers it. They went through the window. Okay, that's all I was missing. Alright. Roof. Sorry. What are we doing? I'm sorry, I'm ill, okay? Window. Yes, that is all I'm missing. Yay! Events. Alright. What? What are you even asking me? Oh, I guess it's literally just 8 sentences. Okay. So it is like undercover cop. Gosh, it's funny having like 8 sentences with no, not really knowing like. I guess there's 8 events that I've got to nail down. What are those 8 events? One of them is you removing your shirt. I'm gonna put some of them in, and then if I'm like, oh, there's something that should go before that, I'll just shift them along, I guess. Although there might be a lot of things to shift. But there's not going to be like a went crazy, right? That's another thing. No. Okay. Okay, undercover cop, removed shirt, boss, saw. Yeah, saw is a word. Wire. Something, something, something. Gangsters, exited. Well, but could it be like police, cops, entered building, gangsters, exited via window? Oh, I thought that the thing was the window earlier. But I just had something in my head telling me that they had said they were on the roof. I don't know. Yeah, it's completely completely false memory there. Wait, is somebody... I'm wearing headphones. What's happening to me? Maybe this is happening to me. Do I have to say cross the girder? Traversed gangsters traversed girder? This is so weird not having like any context around them. Gangsters entered... twin? Or the building. But then could be window? Maybe it accepts lots of things. Maybe even accepts some of the things in different orders. Gangsters entered parking. The car park. Gangsters fled? Flew. Drove away. Is that a word? Drove car? I mean, these are all true. Undercover cop removed shirt. Boss saw wire. Cops entered building. Gangsters exited via window. Gangsters traversed girder. Gangsters entered building. Gangsters entered parking carriage. Gangsters drove car. What? Like, I guess building here is like two different buildings. Could that be window, you want me to say? This feels like it's gonna need some, like, random guessing, unless there's something cleverer to this. This is just 4 sentences. Oh, am I supposed to, like, say, like, does each of these match with one of these? So the first one does match. Okay, maybe it's supposed to match with each of these 4 things. Because there is like an extra blank line between each of them. It's not just like one paragraph. So then, yeah, okay. So maybe it's boss. Okay. Wait, that's interesting. That got closer than I expected it to. Open the window? Ordered the lions out of the tent and they jumped through the hoop. Oh, so maybe it's ordered gangsters? Oh. What? Why is it not going in? Oh, because it doesn't fit. Okay, so that's another thing I can even do. Boss ordered... No. Opened... window? That's what I was trying to do before, but it's not an option, I don't think. Granted the angels their freedom. Ringmaster ordered lions out of the tent. So yeah, it's like you ordered... Oh, ordered evacuation. That was a word, wasn't it? Yeah, so maybe it's that. Okay. A little bit of guesswork, like, I think kind of just necessary there. It's just like a fundamental aspect of how that works. Really interesting little case. Very different to anything else. You have solved the scenario. The gangsters were experimenting with a device that disarranged memories. When the most effective of the test subjects revealed that he was an undercover cop, the boss realized they had to flee. With the workshop surrounded, their only way of reaching their car was via a girder that could get them into the neighboring building. Okay. Look at this! Look who it is! Who could have known? Who could have known? Let's click on this. Commentary case 01667J, lead investigator Roy Samson. After completing my investigation of 1A Francis Crescent, yeah? I've come to a terrible realization. If this disarranger can do to others what it did to Officer Martins, there's no telling how dangerous it could be. Physical destruction, mental incapacitation, and an insidious method of application. In the wrong hands, it could do unspeakable things, and it appears to be in the wrong hands as we speak. I have to find out what they plan to do with it next. Yep. Ah, no, we're not doing that yet. It's interesting that we actually have the full story thing. Despite the fact we've got another... Oh! Well, yeah, maybe we do it in a weird order here. Maybe we do this next and then that. I think we'll... No, let's do it now, I think. Let's do it now. Okay. What's the gang called? The Andia? Power. Andia. I honestly, my memory is terrible. Wait, that the SARS. It's like, so are the SARS like one member? Because there was the whole weird confusing thing in case 2. Maybe they're just like one member of this gang and they're the Bauer gang. Because this is they're wearing the white tie, which is right. Yes, that's definitely right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so I think Echo Secunda is captive, right? Because they grabbed them and put them in the car. Yeah, okay. Sorry, back to this. So it's the Bauer gang, I guess. Headed by, what's her face? Oh, maybe headed by... Huh. Huh. Wait, we've only got... Well, maybe I'm just forgetting people's names. Am I just forgetting people's names? What was your name? Yours like Hildegard... Oh, Hildegard Bauer. So no, your surname's Bauer, isn't it? I'm not sure I even put that together. Did I not put that together? I don't remember. Is that your name? How do I find that out? Where was it? It's somewhere. It's definitely somewhere here. Is it here somewhere? Because I don't even have the name in there. But although I guess in these cases they don't often give us the names. HB. Gosh, where did it say? HB. Miss Bauer. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm getting confused about. I don't think I even put together that her surname was the name of the... Oh no, I did put that together. Okay, I don't know. This is not where I need to be. I need to be over here. Okay. So, yeah, I was going to say, like, I was thinking her name's not even here, but it is. Because we do this. Bauer was one of 2 gangs. One of 2 somethings. Like, drug cartels or 2 crime syndicates. Is that a thing? Crime is. They're not families, are they? I mean, maybe they are crime families? Office Hearts. Visitor favor, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I guess the gang's named after... So yeah, okay, I could go with that. Did it... Maybe the thing over here said... Where was it actually? Here? Oh, this is actually not the one I was thinking of. In here, on the TV. Criminals... It doesn't say they're like crime families, but I guess we can assume that they might be based on the name. By working on the and gave advice that okay, so it's trust or something. Gained Moira Meredith's trust? Hearts. Or not trust. Favor. So Hildegard Bauer, by working on the... That's a good question. So Andir gang. It's probably weakened. Destroying doesn't make sense. By working on the something and gave advice that weakened the. By working on the. That's like context from these things that I've kind of forgotten. The Heritage Project? Yeah, I think that is all it is. Okay. Is that in here? It is. Okay. As revenge, the something gang, the Andir gang. Yes, this is the second case. Like placed, or it's to do with the cassette recorder, tape recorder, planted in Hildegard Bauer's office so they could obtain information or could obtain something that the something gang was okay, they're trying to implicate the gang and the mayor. Is it not information or evidence that the Bauer gang was they gave this evidence to It's interesting because it's not actually like it sort of is the cases. Like that's before the cases. This is the second case, but the last bit is kind of after the second case. So they could obtain evidence that the Bao gang was something. I don't think I fully understood the relationship here. Offer of power seems to have been more than just an attempt to save his own life, and to think if he hadn't hit your restaurant, the Andirs may have been the ones who found him. Communication has been somewhat tricky, although he doesn't look it. He's speaking Lemurian. Oh yeah, phase 2 testing of the Disarranger. Okay, interesting. Andirs may not have gotten their hands on him. Found naive benefactor. So they stealing money from the mayor? I'm going Heritage Project. Back to this TV in here. Just want to try and fully understand that. Like, you know, I think sometimes it's not obvious that like I do have like a pretty certain thing in my head. I'm looking for like the thing that nails it down. I don't think it's there. What about in this case, like in your office, was there something useful? What about on this? Short absent. BRW board. BRW. Heritage Building Renovation Plan. More promises. Hildegard delivers. So she's taking money, saying we'll siphon it into like renovations, but they're actually doing something else with it. Yeah, I think that is all it is. Okay. Okay. Stealing money? Is money an option? I don't think it is. Okay, so it's not money. Interesting. Was evidence that they were what? So what was the other meeting that happened there, I guess? I guess the drugs, meet with restaurant staff, restock replenishment, and new security measures. They wanted evidence that they were doing something. They don't know about the idol, as far as I'm aware. Bauer Gang was... What were they doing? It wouldn't be that they were selling drugs, because, I mean, isn't that what both of the gangs are doing? Although, maybe, like, I guess the point could just be, like, taking down Hildegard Bauer. Is that an option? Selling drugs, yes. Selling chicken. They gave this evidence to the police. I mean, yes, like at the end here, right? Which is why the cops need to go there. Maybe. I mean, it depends whether you let him go or not. But then the police would have been following up on this stuff anyway. So that's curious. Roy Samson, Moira Meredith. I don't think it's Moira Meredith. No, I think it's got to be. Okay. When something, a surprise something, of a something that could something people something using. Okay. When something announced? Oh yeah, that is a word. A surprise something? Somebody called for that could people. I mean, I think I know what that is. Just jumble people's memories. Scramble. Using magic. Using sounds. Testing? Experiments? Accelerated testing. Yes. Of a device? Is that a word? Of a weapon? Well, sure, we'll call it a weapon. When something, a surprise something. Well, so this has to be Hildegard Bauer. When something. What was the previous, like, little bit of story we had? No, not that one. I guess it was these. Our new friend's offer of power seems to be more than just an attempt to save his own life. Yeah, so that's Echo Secunda. Gosh. I don't always love filling these like text bits in because like they are very much like just kind of like trying to understand what the grammar of the sentence is supposed to be, and then that narrows things down a lot. Also, it's like asking about details that weren't really in the cases, so anyway. There's something. A surprise something. What was the surprise? Called a surprise press conference? Where has there been a surprise press conference? I mean, also, how would that make any sense? Oh. Okay, hold on. Mayor of New Wales has blamed police for the city's growing drug problem and raised questions of possible corruption within the force. Laura Meredith made the remarks at a press conference yesterday, where she had called to discuss her ongoing heritage project. Okay. She said drugs are flooding our city and the fault lies solely with our police. At best, their leadership is incompetent and must change. At worst, we'll need a full-scale inquiry into possible corruption. Okay. So sure, she's called a press conference about the police, but how's that connected to this? Because they're gonna, like, crack down on them sooner? Maybe? Feels a bit of a random thing to bring up here, but sure. Like, it's things that you can put in. So what's this? That the Bauer Gang was... doing crime. Stealing drugs? They weren't stealing drugs, they were selling. I mean, I guess selling drugs is what they were doing. Maybe they wanted evidence of that. No, yeah, I kind of knew that my uncertainty would mean there's something going to be wrong here. The Bauer Gang, headed by Hildescott Bauer, was one of the two crime families. Crime services, community families, community services, community crime. Visitor. I mean, also, I'm not certain about that, because that did happen, but the connection seems weird. Like, was it, like, there was a thing in here that said about testing faster, but it didn't really have much context to it, did it? Test faster. What? The Andes may not have gotten their hands on him, but what they did get from us endangers our whole operation. If our naive benefactor learns what we've been doing, yes, what we've been doing. But at this point they wouldn't, maybe they would know about the scrambling of memories? So is this like evidence the Bauer Gang was tested, was the Bauer Gang was, because in first case they picked up Echo Secundus, so they have access to the device. And then here, new friend's offer of power seems to have been more than just an attempt to save his own life, and to think if he hadn't hit your restaurant, the Andirs may have been the ones who found him. Communication has been somewhat tricky, although he doesn't look it. He is speaking Lemurian, but it sounds like some ancient version of what I speak. Luckily his Albionian is improving every day, so we can be off to meet in the middle. I know we haven't been able to get Zero moved out yet, but we're ready to continue phase 2 testing of the Disarranger as soon as you are. Learns what we've been doing. What have they been doing? They've been running their gang. I guess they've been like selling, I guess the other thing they've been doing is selling like contraband, selling I don't know. Selling memories. Selling services. Selling chicken. Selling testing. Selling memories. Okay, stealing. I don't think they know that they can steal memories yet. I mean, there's only so many verbs that even work. Selling, destroying, stealing. In fact, those are all three of them. Destroying. Well, they destroyed our microphone. So they could obtain evidence that the Bauer gang was, yeah, in some way, like, benefiting from the relationship with Moira, whatever her name is, was stealing hearts. Selling a weapon. Does it make sense? Destroying community. What? Like, I know what most people do here is they just like start throwing in words and then wait until the thing goes brr, no, oh, they try some more words, brr, and then it goes yellow, and then they're like, oh, okay, I guess I'm close now. And then they start shuffling some words out, but that's not the way I like to do this. So if you're watching and going, why aren't you trying stuff? Because I'm waiting for it to make sense first. That's what you get from this series, okay? It's the best way to play, in my opinion. When I watch, because I've watched other people's playthroughs of these games, obviously not this one, but when they start doing that, it's always so disappointing. So as revenge, the Andia gang planted, like, it's possible I just messed up something else. The Andia gang, yes. Planted a tape recorder, yes. In Hildegard Bauer's office, yes. So they could obtain evidence, I would guess so, that the Bauer gang was... I mean, what were they hoping they would get? Let's click on these two. Like, they just want some evidence of anything, right? What we came here for. I mean, they wouldn't know what meetings were happening, would they? They just want evidence of something. What's the newspaper say? Heritage building, renovation plan. Moira promises, Hildegard delivers. Okay. So you're renovating a heritage, so you're providing money in some way, I guess. BRW. Oh, a Bauer... something, Bauer... It's not the youth, whatever it was. Meet with restaurant staff, restock, regarding stock replenishment and new security measures. I don't know that the Bauer gang was committing a crime. Stealing... They weren't destroying evidence, they weren't stealing drugs. I mean, they probably were, but I have no evidence to believe that's what's important here. Anger. Selling anger. That's what the media do. Community... I mean, they have no idea about the memory stuff, so that doesn't make sense. Was stealing heritage project. That doesn't make sense either. Destroying hearts. Why is hearts here? Is crime value? Maybe selling drugs, riots? It's like the closest to anything that even makes any sense was... stealing memories, but they didn't know it does that. This is like a funny bit to be stuck at. families was what? Destroying crime. Like, surely the thing they care about is the fact that Bauer is working with, well, the Bauer runs this gang, and do they not know this? They're called the Bauer Gang. I guess maybe that's why the graffiti doesn't say Bauer in it, because it would give away what's going on. Was stealing money isn't a thing here. No. So they're helping out with this heritage project. Well, they're clearly not, right? No, we haven't been able to get 0 moved out yet, but we're ready to continue phase. 0 was the stuff that was in this box. Wait, is this something? Oh, interesting. I don't know what the drill and the bullets are for. But this stuff is equipment for... Is it equipment for the testing? First, most of that stuff doesn't show up. I'm kind of lost. I've been looking at all these things. What's this? Oh, it's one of these. There's 2 of those, I see. I mean, they've just been testing it. They haven't done anything with it yet, right? Is there anybody else in the story who seems to have had their memories jumbled or something? Solely with our police. I mean, she did announce a surprise press conference, but... Although, is it a surprise? I don't know. Like, what? A surprise something. And is it not a weapon? Is that a device? I already thought about that. There's no better word, is there? No, it has to be weapon. No. Could it be a surprise undercover cop? No, that doesn't make sense. Visitor? No, it doesn't make sense. A surprise wire. A surprise office, a surprise crime, a surprise visitor. That's like the only other thing. Something, a surprise visitor. Stopped, accelerated, produced, stole, announced a surprise visitor. What? I'll bring the supplies myself, keep an ear to the ground. If we see any signs that... So yeah, this is you saying bringing the... If we see any signs that she knows... Oh, okay, hold on. This is possibly the bit I should have been focusing on. Bring the supplies myself. So that's the stuff in 0. Keep an ear to the ground. If we see any signs that she knows... What are the signs that she knows? Knows what? Phase 2 testing will need to be done. What order did I get this and this? I actually don't remember at all. I think that was earlier. So what's the sign? Yeah, so what sign did you get that made you go, oh, we should do this testing faster? Oh, is my issue just that it wasn't given to so the cops still don't know and they're still? I think that is all it is, maybe. So they're giving it to. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So this might be the press conference. This Bauer gang was. I still don't know what's supposed to go in here. Selling drugs. Well, what did you think they were up to? They're a gang. What? I'm so confused. I feel like this doesn't... It's weird. Bauer gang, headed by Hildegard Bauer, was one of two crime families in New Wales. Sure, Hildegard Bauer gained Moira Meredith's favour by working on the Heritage Project, gave advice that weakened the Ender gang. So is Moira Meredith not aware that she's working with this gang? I guess, I presume not. But I think something that throws me off here is that if she's not aware, then it is weird to phrase this as so they could obtain evidence that the Bauer gang was selling drugs. Because that implies that, like, she knows about the Bauer gang, or she's never gone, this rich person called Hildegard Bauer, and there's a Bauer gang. I wonder where she gets all the money from. Like, I would phrase this as so they could obtain evidence that Hildegard Bauer had a gang that was selling drugs. And even then, like, there's not really a strong indication that this is the thing that is important that they wanted to highlight. Yeah, I got all sorts of things to say about this, I guess, but there we go. Oh no, I don't want to go to the next thing. No. That looked weird. But we'll see what's going on there next time. Yeah, I mean, the case was really cool. It was funny how, like, short it was. I bet people have, like, been expecting this video to come out and expecting it to be short. I guess the thing is, like, the actual case itself was shorter than the other cases, but I still spent quite a while on it, even despite the fact it was quite a small case. But then actually most of the time was spent, well, not most of the time, but a lot of the time was spent trying to figure out that story at the end. Yeah, it was a cool case though. I did like what was going on there. I liked that it was particularly unique. Yeah, okay, cool. See you next time, folks, for case 4. Goodbye.